Hello everyone, now let us learn about how to calculate first and follow functions for a given grammar. Steps to be followed while calculating first function. If the production rule is in the form of A tends to A alpha, the first of A is equal to A. If the production rule is in the form of A tends to epsilon, then first of A is equal to epsilon. If the production rule is in the form of A tends to x1 x2 till xk, then first of A is equal to first of x1 if x1 does not produce epsilon. First of A is equal to first of x1 union first of x2 union till first of xk if all the productions contain epsilon. Steps to be followed while calculating follow function. For the start symbol S, place $ for follow of S. If there is a production rule A tends to alpha B beta, then everything in first of beta without epsilon is to be placed in follow of B. If there is a production rule A tends to alpha B beta or alpha B and first of beta is equal to epsilon, then follow of A is equal to follow of B, vice versa. Let us consider an example for computing first and follow functions for the given grammar. Step 1 is to eliminate left recursion and left factoring. Step 2, computation of first. Consider the first production E tends to E-. Since the production rule is in the form of Rule 3 in computing first, therefore first of E is equal to first of T. First of T is equal to first of F by considering T tends to Ft- and first of F is equal to open parenthesis and ID by considering the production rules F tends to open parenthesis E closed parenthesis and F tends to ID. Therefore first of E is equal to first of T is equal to first of F is equal to open parenthesis and ID. Consider E- tends to plus Te-. Since the production rule falls under Rule 1, then first of E- is equal to plus. By considering E- tends to epsilon, then first of E- is equal to epsilon by Rule 2, therefore first of E- is equal to plus and epsilon. Consider T- tends to asterisk Ft-, then first of T- is equal to asterisk and T- tends to epsilon, then first of T- is equal to epsilon totally first of T- is equal to asterisk and epsilon. Therefore for all the non-terminal symbols in the given grammar we have calculated first as above mentioned. Step 3, computation of follow function. Consider the production rule E tends to Te- by Rule 1. Since E is the start symbol, then follow of E is equal $. Since we are calculating follow of E, we have to consider a production rule such that E is on the right hand side of the production rule, so consider F tends to open parenthesis E closed parenthesis, then follow of E is equal to $, and closed parenthesis. For calculating follow of E-, consider E tends to Te- and E- tends to plus to Te- by Rule 3. Follow of E- is equal to follow of E. Follow of E- is equal to $, and closed parenthesis. For calculating follow of T, consider E tends to Te- and E- tends to plus Te-. Then by Rule 2 follow of T is equal to first of E-. Since there is an epsilon in first, then it falls under the Rule 3, then follow of T is equal to follow of E, then follow of T is plus $, and closed parenthesis. For calculating follow of T-, consider T tends to Ft- and T- tends to asterisk Ft- by applying Rule 3. Follow of T- is equal to follow of T. Follow of T- is equal to plus $, and closed parenthesis. For calculating follow of F, consider T tends to Ft- and T- tends to asterisk Ft- by applying Rule 2. Follow of F is equal to first of T-. Since there is an epsilon in first, then it falls under Rule 3. Follow of F is equal to follow of T. Follow of F is equal to asterisk plus closed parenthesis and $. Therefore we have calculated follow for all the non-terminals in the given grammar as above mentioned. Thank you.